I'm here on the USS Constellation, one of the hardest hitting military units in the world. And it was these massive aircraft carriers that were instrumental in the war. They can be positioned in the oceans within strike range of any trouble spots. Now here, in the Pacific Ocean, half a century ago, these craft were instrumental. They delivered decisive blows to the enemy. And in amongst that, of course, is a lot of carnage. And so now I'm going to visit the islands, the jungles, and the underwater graves that we call the Ghosts of War. In this chapter, the lost remnants of conflict hidden in tropical jungles and on the beaches of remote Pacific islands. The relics of ferocious suicide charges. And most chilling of all, the earthly remains of warriors entombed where they fell. Near the top of this hill in this really thick jungle, apparently there's a Catalina that come down, fully laden with bombs and blokes. The wreckage was once found and then lost. Now, the jungle is finally about to give up one of its long-held secrets once again. How'd you be? 15 feet from it and it's hard to distinguish. Right there, look. So this is yet another tragic story where a Catalina laden with bombs had gone from Santo across to the Solomons, probably around Guadalcanal, looking for subs. On its way back, it missed the radar beacon. Fortunately, they ploughed into the side of the mountain, and when they did, some of the bombs have gone up and just totaled it, just blew it all up. All 9 were dead. Judging by the thickness and the shape, this would be an armoured pilot seat. I guess all the crew, the pilots and everyone would have been obliterated when the bombs went off though. So this wing would have snapped off on impact. Still reasonably intact. Here she is. Here's the symbol. Look at that. Even the paint, the bluey grey, the circle, it's still intact. The Catalina is a workhorse of the Pacific War. Reconnaissance, transport, anti-submarine, and because it can land on water, an air-sea rescue plane that saved from Japan's southernmost base, Guadalcanal in the Solomon Islands. This is Red Beach, the absolute start of the invading force. Right on the end of that peninsula, that one just in there, that's Henderson Airfield. Rightio, so that was their target. No idea of the firestorm that's about to be unleashed in 6 months of carnage. Control of the air is everything in the Pacific. Whoever has air superiority will win the war. This tower, which is still really well intact, was actually built by the US military